where to even begin with this one. Well, first off, as you can see, I'm back to the house for a little while. Got my Grand Canyon shirt on today here. Puppies have got some fresh clothing on. But, I was watching YouTube the other evening, and I saw, the big MAGA thing that was going to the border. Big caravan, big buses, all, signage on them and everything. And there was one MAGA woman that was out there in a fit of tears, and these people don't really care about it, and all they want to do is their YouTube thing, and they're bad, bad people, and she's just going off. And then they get there, and then find out what migrants streaming over the border. They make it sound like there are hundreds of them coming in across the river at every second. And they get there and there's nothing, and they're going... There was like one woman out there trying to figure out a way to get past the wire. And they're going, So then they had to bring in, Sarah Palin, that I could see Russia from my kitchen window. They brought her in, and what was it, Ted Nugent and somebody else to entertain them, because there was nothing at the border, okay? They want to amp this up, ramp this up. Like I said, I go out all the time to the state park out here, 4 miles from the border. And a lot of Republicans don't go out there because, they're all crossing the borders. They're flooding in, I've never seen one, not one, migrant trying to, sneak over there or something. So it's all just a bunch of crap that they're doing. But let's pull cards and see, well, what do these MAGA people think that they got to the border and there's nothing there, and they actually had to be wined and dined because there is nothing there, okay? They're making a big thing. Despair. Doesn't look like they're too happy about it, are they? Despair. They're being lied to majorly, okay? And then what was it? Trump. They were talking about the thing he had with I think it was Danish guy, about, I think it was Australia, bringing some of the migrants over here, and he's going, no, because they're all criminals, they're all rapists, they're all, and then they finally showed, no, they're not, and he finally agreed, but after a long-winded brouhaha. Okay, so they're trying to figure out what action to do next, because why? They're in despair because they go there expecting this big, huge fight they're going to have to protect the border against all those migrants that are just crossing over by the thousands. Does that say it all, really, right there? Despair and what the heck? Looking both ways. What action? They went there to take action, and take action against what? There's nothing. There are not hundreds streaming across the border in the next 5 seconds. So let's see what the cards have to say about it. Besides despair and what the heck, what new action do we do? Because there's nothing to do. There's no one here. So at the center of it, again, the same card. Same card. They're looking across the river. But what migrants? Do you see any there? Do you see any charging over here on land? Yeah, no. So crossing it, we have the message about the action. The foundation. You know, an abuse of power. Saying, oh, we need to control it, we need to control it. And underneath of it all, we have a new action. So now they're looking at it with this, well, what new action now? Because, you know, basically we've been lied to, okay? So in the past, okay, they saw this, they wanted to stop it, they're seeing from a different viewpoint, they're stuck there. And then what more recently, the payoff. You guys need to go do this. He's, you know, they're getting this payoff of, you know, this is what they're being handed. And they don't know. Above it, the world. This is affecting your world. This is, you know, what you need to do for an action. And underneath of it all, this is what they were holding on to. He's telling him, you know, this is an action that needs to be taken. We've got all these migrants crossing. Okay. So let's see. The challenge is what now? The challenge is a tower moment. Okay. Does that look like it bodes well? They know they've been lied to. Let's see the outcome. Manipulation. It's a tower moment. It was a manipulation. How many of them are going to be smart enough to get that? Above it, the takeaway. Okay? The takeaway. What trying to get away with when it comes to justice and strength of it. What's being worked with, what's being birthed, what's being shared, okay? What's being shared, etc. So let's go ahead, we're going to break this down. Again, they're trying to figure out the move because of the message of action they got. And they are in despair because why? They go there and it's not what they've been told that it is. So they're looking at this new action, what they've been holding to, okay, strongly because of what was shared, what's being birthed, our laws, our rules, our regulations, what's being birthed, and that's what they worked on. They went by what they were being told by Trump and believed him, just like they believed him on January 6th, just like they believed him down the rabbit hole of QAnon, you know, just like they believed all of this nonsense and they've been taken to the cleaner. Okay? So the foundation is this abuse of power. When it comes to him trying to, with justice, vying with justice. Now maybe they're seeing it, the double-edged sword, that justice is abusing its power. Maybe they're still down that rabbit hole. But maybe some of them have turned around and said, when it comes to justice, maybe he's the one that has abused the power now. Because we were just lied to massively. We had this big convoy, got these buses, you know, got them wrapped with all this thing about we're going across and we're so above it again, they're looking, where the heck's the migrants at the world, and what, you know, these guys what's trying to get away with, and what's the takeaway from this. When I see this one, sometimes it's not only the theft of something, it's what's the takeaway. How much of it are they going to carry? What are they looking at? Okay, they're looking at the fact, back here, what migrants? What hordes coming over the border? Where are they? You know, those invisible hordes that are coming across. So what's going on now? What they've been fed. They're looking at what they've been fed, okay, what they believed, and the challenge is this is a tower moment, because why? Going into it, they were turned upside down, but the outcome is the manipulation, okay? Hopefully they see the thing about the border, you know, that they're trying to bring in heavier border security, and Trump says don't do anything on the border because I want to run on that. Okay, so it's all this manufactured hooey. Yes, there are still things that need to be done at the border to make it easier for people to get through the process of, you know, immigration. Yes, there have to be safeguards in place, but it's nothing what these people have been told and led to believe. And now they get there after we had the one MAGA woman that said these are very bad people on these buses and things. You know, they just care about making money. It's not about the actual border problem. And then they get there and there's nothing, okay? Nothing compared to what they were being told. So on that note, I'm going to leave that here. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and we'll see you online. Oh my goodness. What next from these clown show that they've got going? You know, it's amazing to me that they just swallow this hook, line, and sinker, big guppy fish that they are, you know. Reel them in. Here's a little tidbit. Oh, I wish they would wise up and open their eyes and find out they're being conned. And so how much money did you send to this con man that's a billionaire, and you're having trouble putting food on the table? That's it, you know. Peons, support your local billionaire. That's it. Poor little billionaire. That billionaire needs your money, okay? And you're barely putting food on the table. I mean, how insane is that? How insane is that? So I'm going to leave that here. We'll see you online. Oh, my Lord.